You're live. Hi, everybody. Hello, Facebook world. My name is Beth Cherian. I am coming to you live from San Francisco, California. I am here today with my very lovely daughter here.
Hi.
Look, speak up, Anak.
Hi.
Anything else you want to say?
No.
No? Okay. She just wanted to say hi because she knows that mommy will be going live tonight. So today, guys, I titled my live, How Did I Start My Digital Business? So I officially became a digital business owner December 2023. And so, because prior to that, I was, doing other side hustles. Um, I was seeing about this on Facebook. I think I'm not sure if I was seeing about this on YouTube. Maybe just Facebook. So I was seeing about this on Facebook, and then I was just ignoring because at the time I was doing another side hustle where I was happy with. I was making good money there as well. So I didn't really see my need for another side hustle because at the time I was already doing three side hustles. So having a fourth one is craziness, right? So, but during the holiday season, which is around Thanksgiving, Christmas season, my main side hustle slows down. So I was thinking, okay, what can I do? you know, Excuse me, guys. I still have a little bit of cough. Just this lingering cough won't leave me alone. But anyway, around November of 2022, I was thinking, okay, what can I do, then so that when the holiday comes around, I'm not put in a situation wherein I'm, you know, needing, where I'm just strapped in cash. I really needed an extra income. So that's how I reached out to a digital business owner. So actually, this is a funny story that I wanted to say hello to my 7 million viewers. I appreciate you guys. Sorry for my cough, and feel free to say hello in the comment box. Don't be shy to let me know where you're watching from. It's always nice to know where, how global we are in this Facebook community. But anyway, guys, so while I was doing my other side hustle, I post in different Filipino community groups. I post about my side hustle. Of course, you want getting clients that way. And then it just so happened that in this one particular community group, I was almost like being bullied there. There are members who were mean to my post. And so I just ignore because being in social media, that's already expected. Some people are mean, some people are nice. You have all sorts of people here, so you just kind of ignore and brush off the mean comments. Again, you get them, if you're on social media, it's just part of the deal. And then this digital business owner, she came to my rescue. She told off the person. It was actually one person. She told of that person that, why you doing that? Don't you see, how can you tell that, I mean, how can you say that she's a scam when her profile, she shows her family, her kids, and things like that. That's why as a digital business owner, it's very important to post about the things that matter to you, right? If you can, do post about your job, um, your full-time job, if you can do some post about your family, if you can do some post about, just grocery shopping, or, when you're doing car wash, so that people really know that you're an actual person and that you say who you say you are. Because that's why when I look at different profiles on Facebook, when I get friend requests, or just different people who follows me, I can immediately tell if the Facebook is legit, or if the Facebook profile is not legit, because there's no engagement, and it's a lot of just it's too much flowery stuff, right? um those are not really real accounts. But when I go lives like this, then it's hard to argue that this is a scam, because I'm putting my face right in front of you guys with my actual name, and my profile is meta verified too. So how can you say that uh, a scam account, right? But anyway, so that kind of made an impact on me. And so I reached out to that person, and then I started asking about the digital business. Again, I was just searching. I get approached by, so many people, as I'm sure you guys are too, about different business opportunities. And, I, yeah, I almost never say no. I like to always hear what people have to say. So, with the digital business, I listened to the webinar and I liked what I heard. So that's why when you guys reach out to me, the first thing I ask is your name and your email, because the first step really is to watch the webinar. So if you are someone, hello to our 8 million viewers, we really appreciate you guys. Say hi, Lily.
Hi.
So the webinar, guys, if you guys decide to do this, especially if you're someone who've reached out to me already, and then you're having a hard time finding time to watch the webinar, I would highly really encourage you to take time to watch the webinar. The webinar has the overview of the system, right? So the webinars are great. I love the webinars because it does the heavy lifting for me. I get reached out to by quite a bit of people, which I'm grateful. But can you imagine if I have to explain to every single one what the business is about? Then it's almost like I'm trading my time for money, right? Then it's no longer working smart. It's now working hard, right? So here we want to work smart and also hard. So it's both things. So yeah, so that's the first thing I ask for your name and your email, and then I send you a link to register for the webinar if you want to catch it live. Or if the live webinar schedule does not work for you, then you can watch the replay link, which is accessible immediately. So if you contact me now or after my live, that's the first thing I ask is your name and your email, because that was also what was asked of me when I contacted a digital business owner. They asked for my name and my email, and that's how I was able to access the webinar. Okay. So it's a process, guys. And also, if once you provide me your name and your email, it doesn't mean that you're locked in. It doesn't mean that you have to do the business. That's not how it works. With this one, it's almost like there's really like three different steps for you to kind of go through before you have to make a decision whether or not you're gonna proceed with the business. So each step, you can say no. You can just say no thanks, right? So say after the webinar, it's not for you, then say, Beth, no thanks, and then we part ways, no harm feelings, because again, this business is not for everyone, and then say you like, okay, Beth, I want to hear more. Then you go to the second step, right? So when you go to the second step, again, there's no commitment to you. At any time, you can back out, and you don't lose anything on the second step, right? And then say like, okay, Beth, I found out, because on the second step is you will really find out more. Every detail about the business is on the second step. The commission, the compensation plan, right? What products we represent, or multi streams of income. So all those things are on the second step. We just ask that you make a little bit of commitment on the on the first step, right after the webinar. There's an action step there. So if you want to know more, then you do the action step, and then you are provided access to the second step. So again, everything is disclosed. Nothing else is withheld in the second step. Our company that we represent, the products that we represent, um, and then the compensation plan, which was my favorite video, to be honest, because I got to see really the potential of the business right away. Um, so yeah, second step, right? And then say after you see the products and you feel like it's not for you, then again, no, you didn't lose anything. We part ways, no hard feelings. Thank you, right? But say after the second step and you feel like, oh, Beth, I like what I see, I want to proceed, then you go to the third step. So again, the third step, if you feel like you want to keep moving forward, then you go to the fourth step. But even at the third step, you can still back out. Like there's no commitment to you for three different steps. So you have plenty of time to do your homework. You have plenty of time to do the research if you need to. As we actually encourage you to do that, we encourage you to do your due diligence so that you don't feel like you were fooled, or you don't feel like you were trapped, right, by anything. Again, the second step, we disclose all the information, everything. So so how did I start the digital business, right? So that's what I did. I reached out to a digital business owner, and I provided my name and my email, and then I sat and I watched the webinar. It's a 90-minute webinar. It's a free workshop. I watched it a few times. So I wanted to make sure that I understood what was being talked about. And then after that, I liked what I see. Then I proceeded to the second step, right? There's an action step towards the end of the webinar. It's like, we just ask that you, do the action step. Like, yes, I want to move forward, or no, then obviously we part ways, right? Excuse me, guys. Sorry again. But anyway, so in the second step, once you see the products, the compensation plan, to me that attracted me right away. But anyway, guys, that's the story of how that's how I became a digital business owner. So I hope that makes sense, guys. So when you become a digital business owner, a lot of what you do is use leveraging the power of social media, just like what I'm doing now. Because as you go lives like this, lives are so powerful. Facebook really likes it, and then Facebook recommends your page, your business page, or your profile to so many other people. That's how we reach wide. So Facebook really likes this, and then Facebook really likes engagement. So if you guys don't mind, sorry guys, thank you to my 9 million viewers. If you guys don't mind, please, give my live a like or a heart, or and then also feel free to comment in the comments box, because Facebook likes that. That's how Facebook suggests our page to people, right, that we're not currently connected with. Yeah, so a lot of it is going lives like this. So if you are already active on social media, I would highly recommend that you seriously consider the digital business, because I feel like you're already two steps ahead. um so yeah, it's a great thing if you already have experience with business before. Again, you are a great candidate for this, because you already have kind of like the business background, right? But at the same time, please know that you don't need any experience here. In fact, I have business partners who are factory workers. I have business partners who is even like studying school, like young ones on the younger side. They're studying in school, but then they're also doing the digital business on the side. So you don't need any experience here. You don't even need to be tech savvy. Really, all you really need is be coachable. Okay, that's important. You have to be coachable, because again, right, there's already a system in place. If you're gonna try to reinvent the wheel, then you may not get the results that you desire, right? Because a lot of people have gone through this business. That's why when I see even other members who are super successful in this, they're making six figures a month, guys, a month. Okay, they're making in 1 month what I make a year as an engineer. Okay, so when I see that, that inspires me, because I feel like we all just did the same training. So there's no reason why um, I cannot do the same, because I'm doing the same training that they did, right? The only difference is that they got here much sooner than I did. It was just the time, right? Like like a fruit, right? If it's in the tree, you cannot pick it too soon. prematurely. You cannot pick it prematurely because then the fruit won't taste good, right? Mapakla. The fruit won't taste good. Um, so you have to give it time. You have to give it time to ripen, attached to the tree, because that's how it gets nutrients, or that's how it grows, right? So I hope that makes sense. So that's why even the my business partners, we always encourage each other to stick it out, right? Because again, it's the time. You have to keep watering the seed, right? You have to keep watering the seed so that it will grow into a blown tree, and then it can start giving you fruit. What was the point that I was saying before I went into that? Sometimes I go in tangents, and so because I'm thinking a lot, right? There's so much that I want to say in a very short amount of time. So sometimes I I lose myself. I lose track of what I'm saying. But anyway, guys, so how did I start the digital business, right? So that's all I did. The first step, really, guys, is to watch the free webinar. And then, yeah, it's just 90 minutes. So if I were you, I would sacrifice watching Netflix tonight. Okay, sacrifice watching Netflix and watch the webinar instead. Especially if you are someone who badly needs supplemental income for your family, especially someone who, if you are really struggling financially, those little actions, those little steps, those little sacrifice will mean a lot. Okay, those will mean a lot in the long run. For example, today, I was not having a particularly good day. In fact, I was feeling, down, earlier. And so what did I do? Instead of, sulking, right, and feeling bad, and sulking. So what I did was, I reached out to my business partners, and I told them like, hey, I'm feeling down today. Can you guys go on a live with me? So we went on a live earlier today, and that helped, a little bit. And then after that, I wanted to again just I wanted to just go to sleep. I just wanted to go to nap. I just wanted to just be lazy, right? But I had to fight my own way, so that um again, it's the will, right? It's the will. You have to fight your own way, so that you because action helps. Taking action helps. Was today a perfect day? No, it wasn't a perfect day. In fact, I watched a movie today too, Bad Guys. I watched Bad Guys. So it's on Prime. It's free. But anyway, but the point is, even though I wanted to just I was tempted to just not do anything, right? I wanted to just, forget it. I suck. I'm such a loser. Right? Like all those things, sometimes it enters your mind. So how do you counter those kind of negative thoughts? It's really taking action. You have to at least do something to prove to yourself that that you um, that you are able to do great things, even though they're small things. I hope that helps, guys. Thank you to my 12 million viewers. I appreciate you guys. Please, guys, let me know where you're watching from. I cannot tell who you are because I'm on StreamYard, but know that I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So with the digital business, again, the first step, guys, is watching the webinar. I feel like I'm a broken record, but really that's the first step. And then I know that some of you, you feel like you don't have time, right, to watch the webinar. Unfortunately, if you cannot make time for the webinar, I feel like the online business is not a good fit for you. And the reason why I say that is because if you don't have the patience to sit through a webinar for 90 minutes, then you're not gonna have the patience to sit through the training. Okay, all of the training is online, they're, video based, right? So again, yeah, if you don't have the patience to sit through a webinar, you're not gonna make time to do the training. And if you don't do the training, then you won't really have a good business. So that's why I feel like it's not really a good fit. So, if you're really curious, then, just sacrifice a little bit of your time and then just sit through and then just watch it, right? If you, for husband and wives, then watch it together. So it's good for, I feel like it's a good project for husband and wives to do together, having an online business, right? Um, so I hope that covers everything. If you guys have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm just a private message away. I'm happy to provide you the information that you need to get started. But yeah, with the digital business, um, yeah, a lot of what you do is do like this. Lives are not required, although it's something that I choose to do because I feel like this is why I'm successful at this because I choose to go live. Whereas, some digital business owners, they're shy, which I understand. It can be scary being in front of the camera like this. But I truly feel like the reason why I'm successful is because of my go lives like this. Again, Facebook likes it, right? They suggest it to different people. Yeah, like even yesterday, I were reached out to by someone from Mexico, right? The other day, someone from South Africa, right? So all these places, I have no connection there, but because of Facebook and because of their algorithm, then it suggests it and recommends it to other people that I wouldn't normally be able to reach. Um, so yeah, it's an amazing thing, guys. It's a global business. It's automated, right? It keeps going 24/7. Flexible. So many things. So many great thing about it. I said before, I don't see any downside having a digital business that's running for you in the background 24/7. I feel like it's a smart thing to do. It's a wise thing to do. Yeah, especially if you are, again, struggling financially, right? And even if you're not, it's also a great thing to just set up and have it running so that, um, if because life, right? Life sometimes has a way of life has a way of just uh, turning, right? We have losing season, we have winning season. We just don't know um, when life will hit, right? We just don't know when life will hit. So by that time, if you have your digital business set up, then you have like a plan B, right? It's good to have a plan B. It's good to have like a umbrella, right, to catch you when you fall. That sounds like a song. Um, what else did I want to say, guys? I don't know if you guys have any questions. I don't see any comments. I hope that you guys would comment, but it's okay if you guys don't want to comment right now. Um, so yeah, how did I start the digital business? Watching the webinar and then move on to the next step, and then you'll be seeing all the products and the multi streams of income, and then move on to the next step. So the next step would be having your strategy call, right? So with this digital business, I love it because you are assigned your own personal mentor and your own personal coach. So they will help you, they will guide you along the way, throughout the way, from beginning, to until you become successful. Um, that's why a lot of the digital business owners, we've already become friends because we are in touch and we have a community, um, to keep each other motivated, to keep each other engaged, right? To keep each other plugged in. Um, all right, guys, if you have any question, just feel free to reach out to me. I think I will end it here. I hope that makes sense and I hope that helps. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. Bye now. Yeah.